The Bulldogs in that secondary. Jamal, everyone talking about the secondary is mentioning how much better you guys are at tackling in the open field. Is that the case? Do you see that? And if so, where'd it come from?
I see it like all around. You know, we kind of instilled that in the spring. You know, we want to be more physical. You know, be a fearful secondary. You know, not just being out there covering guys. We want to get after receivers, be aggressive, press them at the line. You know, and it's just different fundamentals that Coach Woodson, Coach Manning instilled in us in the spring and during camp. So we just changed our mentality, just be more physical and aggressive.
And Coach Woodson played for Ole Miss.
Yes.
And now you're going to his school to try to take out his alma mater. How much has he talked about that and gotten this game in your guys' minds?
Yeah, man, he hyped it a lot for us. You know, he let us know about the environment, how it is down there. But at the end of the day, he said he's a Bulldog now, so we got to go out there and get after those dudes.
And you mentioned Coach Manning too. What have you gotten from his addition to your coaching staff? What have you learned from him?
Yeah, he's just a real wise dude. You know, he had a long stint in the NFL, playing corner against elite guys. And he just brought a lot of different techniques, you know, whether it's with pressing or with tackling, just different schemes that installed into us, and we're able to use those to counter different receivers. You know, playing DB, we're already, you know, at a disadvantage backpedaling and they're running at us forward, so we need every little tidbit we could get, and he's been giving that to us.
How much does last week, Jamal, and the way you guys played, give you confidence, you know, to try to go on the road and knock off one of the powerhouses?
I just feel like we went out there and played hard. You know, the mentality that we've been trying to install and talk about how we've been more aggressive and more physical. I feel like we went out and showed a little bit of that on Thursday, and we're just going to keep that momentum going, take it down to Oxford, and just go get them.
These are big games, obviously. I mean, I know every game's a big game, but, you know, as a player,
yes,
getting a chance, you know, to go into SEC country, I mean, what kind of an opportunity, what do you look forward to most about something like this?
It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, you know. Not every day you get to go down and play a ranked SEC team, you know, coming from the Mountain West. And so we're going to go down there with a chip on our shoulder, you know, like we belong there. We're not going to go down there nervous. We're going to go down there and, you know, like we belong here, and we can play with these guys and just let the chips fall where they may.
And then for you, as a cornerback, you know, when you got a guy like Treadwell out there, I mean, that's got to hype you up for a matchup like that, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, it's not every day you get to go down to Oxford, Mississippi, and play Ole Miss, especially with the talented receiver corps that they have. You know, it's going to be a big challenge. You know, so we just got to go out there, remain confident, and I think we'll be fine.
When you took a look at the film, 76-3 over Tennessee Martin, what did you see? What stood out for you?
You know, they're a very explosive team. You know, they have a lot of explosive plays. The offense is very talented. Like Coach Weaver said, they have a lot of talented guys on both defense and offense. But you know, we just gotta just play our game. You know, study the film, break down the film, and just go out there and play the way we know how to play.
This team is really young. We've said it numerous times. Coach DeRuyter said it, 65 freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
Is this group ready to go into an environment like you're going to see on Saturday?
You know, I believe we're ready. And if we're not ready, we're going to be ready. You know, Coach's going to have us prepared this week real good. And, you know, we're just going to let the young guys know, man, just go out there, play Bulldog football. I think we'll be fine.
Who are the leaders of your secondary this year?
I'll probably say Charles, me, Shannon, Dalen. We've been here longer we're probably the older guys here. You know, we've been here for about 4 or 5 years. And so we've been around a long time. We've seen up and down. So I'd probably say us four are the strongest ones in the group in terms of leaders. But the young guys look up to us, and it keeps us like our heads level, knowing that the young dudes are looking up to us, and we have to stay on track.
How important is it as a defense to set the tone physically against a team that might be looking past you with Alabama coming up?
It's pretty big. You know, we just have to go out there and, you know, like we said, set the tone early. Let them know that we're here. We're dogs. We'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime. You know, like our motto's always been. But yeah, just go out there, set the tone early. Let them know we're here. We're not backing away into a cage or anything. We just play hard.
You mentioned you've been here for 4 years, and that game was the first game in 4 years where you didn't have Coach Toth jumping around on the sideline. Was that a little weird?
It's a little different, you know. Sometimes you kind of look around, but I'm trying to figure out where he's at. But yeah, whether he's on the field or up in the box, you know, you always feel his presence wherever you're at.
What do you think you guys learned from last year? You know, going to SC and then going to Utah, and, you know, kind of struggling a little bit that you can kind of put towards this game and maybe keep it a little more competitive.
You know, just always be ready. You know, and don't be afraid of the big moment. You know, we just go out there. We all play college football. We're all young men, and you know, just go out there, put the nerves aside, and just play our techniques, play our schemes, and just go out there and play.
Any more questions for Jamal? All right. we'll go to-
Oh, I got one more. Your team had 2 interceptions on Thursday, but none of them came from the DBs.
Man. That's tough, you know. I mean, that's why our bread and butter is get interceptions, and you know, they both came from the linebackers. But it's all good as long as everybody's getting interceptions, everybody's making plays. It's all good. But you know, we love to get some of those back in the secondary.
And are you hearing it from the LBs?
Yeah, you know, they're beating us in the turnover battle, but you know, it's a long season, so we'll get them.
Who's the biggest trash talker in the linebacker?
You guys know that drill. I'm sure you guys know Joe's the loudest guy, so it's definitely Joe.
So the DBs have to get a few Saturday to shut them up?
Yeah, just get a few. I mean, if we get sacks too, we'll let the linebackers know that we get sacks too, and interceptions. So it's very competitive over there, but it's fun.
Jamal, I was reading the press release, and there's actually 14 Bulldogs in the NFL, former Bulldogs. There's 13 Ole Miss guys in the NFL. It kind of surprised me. What does that say?
I mean, that just says, you know, it doesn't matter where you play at, no matter, you know, what league you're in, you know, you can make it anywhere. And that's just a big testament to the Fresno State football and our mentality and how we play football and the different things that are instilled in our brains once you step on campus here.
All right, well, no more questions. We'll let Jamal go.